life and work, it's just too much now.
It's still there in the mustache, but it's gone from there.
Let's go.
What's one thing that you miss about your younger self? That's the question I'm asking strangers today. Normally I don't share my answer, but today I feel like opening up a little bit. So for me, I'm somebody who used to play sports. And one thing I definitely miss about my younger self is how fit I used to be. I'm coming from days when I used to play football for 90 minutes, 120 minutes if I have to. And nowadays it's like if I'm running from here to down there, I get tired. That's not me. I don't like that. That's not me. Anyways, I'm ready. So come with me. I will hear what the strangers on the road have to say.
One thing I miss about my younger self is I was more open.
One thing about my younger self I miss is being overly nice, although it could be a bad thing, but it could also be a good thing in a sense.
I miss my friends, but now they are in at my contact. They're out of contact, but I'm trying to find in Facebook or social media. And I want to go back in that days, but I can't.
Yeah man, so about my younger self still, the main thing what I miss is that when I was younger I had no responsibility.
I'm going to say being carefree, freedom. Nowadays we got to deal with bills, a whole lot of more responsibilities.
You used to just can go street, go school, you know, mother provide food for me, clothes, everything good. I understand. I start work when I was 16. You understand, I'm 36 years old now, so 2 kids, you know, about to get married soon, and you see it, responsibility like crazy now. So that's about it still. I kind of miss the youthfulness as well. You know, being that man I feel older, you know, I can't play ball so good again. And you see it, yeah, but that's basically it, my general.
One thing I miss is just having no responsibilities, man, paying no bills, just being free.
Ability to be free and not have to worry about certain things like provide for yourself, and you know.
So one thing about my younger self that I would miss, that I do miss, is probably blissful ignorance and the lack of responsibility, the lack of pressure to be something and to make something of yourself. I don't see that as a negative thing, but there's definitely some peace and blissfulness in that ignorance of being a child and not having those responsibilities.
You can go anywhere and do anything you want to do, and no little to no consequences.
Bless up all our young people them still. Yeah man.
One thing I miss about my younger self, to be honest, is just like having fun basically. But like, to be honest, when you're young, like you don't have nothing to worry about, because you could just play around and do whatever you want really, because you're just a child at that time. But then now when you start to grow up and then responsibilities start to take over, you're just like, you just wish you don't get older, you see? So when you get older, you just gotta learn to put in that work and get what you need done, you know? Yeah.
One of the things that I really miss is not having the responsibility of, you know, babysitting my brothers and sisters anymore. Because sometimes I had to like put things aside just to play with them, assist them in any way I can. That's basically it.
Just a naivety fan, like the fact that I never knew nothing. If you could have asked me what sex was, I'd be like, oh, that sounds like a wrestling style. You understand? Yeah, that's really all I miss, man.
That's a tough one still, you know. That's a real tough one.
One thing about your younger self that you miss?
My hair on the top of my head. It's still there in the mustache, but it's gone from there.
So one thing I missed, that sweets, my friends, and yeah, basically girl. Yeah. Thank you.
Easy. The repercussions, when you're younger, you have to think about any repercussions when you do an action, or you don't have to think about how am I gonna pay for this, or it might affect somebody, like example like your wife, and put stress on your wife. in every decision that you make, not just for yourself, but also you're doing it for your family. But whereas when you're younger, you're carefree, you just do whatever you want, and you don't think about anything. You just are free to do whatever you want. So, and then of course your parents at the end of the day will generally bail you out.
So I was happy and I had less stress to deal with. Now, growing older, you have to deal with, the adult life, because, and especially now in this day and age now, life really rough, so, it's really hard because you have to grow up fast. You can't really live your childhood years for so long, so, you gotta move on quickly and stuff, so that's one thing I guess I can say, yeah.
The hose.
I miss like primary school, like when I used to always run up and down in class and the teachers wouldn't really say anything.
I miss going through injuries in football. I used to be faster, but now my pace is going down, so yeah, that's one thing.
One thing I would say is my education, because back when I moved from Jamaica to Cayman, it was really different, and it was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of transition. Then Corona and stuff happened, so.
Online school?
Yeah, online school. So I missed out a lot.
That's hard still. Dang.
Bring that.
Shit look like a music video.
Stand one start, man. Stand one start. Yeah, man. One thing about your younger self that you miss.
It's a lot of things gonna say. When I was younger, I miss when I used to smoke weed, but I quit because in every job I applied, they do drug tests, so I quit. And since 2001, so I got 21 years. I quit drugs and no more weed.
Definitely the youthfulness for sure. When we were kids, we always thought that we never wanted to grow up, or we always wanted to grow up, but now when you grow up, you think about all the fun you used to have as kids in primary school, playing every day, so just the youthfulness, to be honest.
Another thing I miss, yes, my ex-girlfriend. When I was 17, she was the love of my life. And I don't give a damn if my wife find out, I said the truth. Well, that was in the past. Yeah. Well, I'm here in Cayman to do the right thing for the first time. And I hope everybody, reflects this up and change their life. Not do drugs, just work, go home, stay with your family, and respect everybody. So everybody should respect you. That's it.
I miss getting excited about all the little things in life and everything being exciting and new. When you get older, not everything is new, not everything is exciting. So that changes when you get older.
One thing I miss about my younger self would be, the energy I used to have. As I just got off work, I had to take a 15-minute break just to recollect my thoughts, because life and work, it's just too much now.
So, I probably have to say that as a younger youth, you engage in more active festivities. What do I mean by that? You get outside your house, you jump on your bike, you go play basketball, you go run track and field, you play baseball, soccer, all these things. So those things just came natural when you're younger. As you get older, you feel like you're more lazy, and you just want to sit down and chill out and them type of thing there. So as a younger youth, those are one of the things that I look back and I definitely miss.
All right, I love the energy.
All right.
One thing that I miss about my younger self. That's a very tough question for me, because when I was much younger, I was an idiot. But now I'm a much older man. The 12th of this month, I'll be 56 years old. I'm much wiser. So I'm not such a stupid man anymore. So it's kind of difficult to give you that answer, because I can't think of anything. I was such an idiot.
One thing I miss about my younger self is probably my innocence and the fact that I could do anything without dealing with the consequences of our normal world today. Thank you.
I wish I had the same energy I used to have back then.
I wish I had more fun as a kid.
Better TV shows when we were younger, yeah.
Less
Newer ones, not so good.
Less responsibilities, by far.
I miss going to primary school and chilling out with my friends and stuff.
I really miss how kind and helpful I was as a child. Like now, it's kind of the same,
But now that I'm growing up, it's more different situations like older people. But yeah, it's basically helping people out.
The enthusiasm, right? You know, nowadays I just don't have the I don't know what to say. Oh my god, wait, cancel.
Make out, man, we can see how me look.
Yeah.
Bossy.
Yeah.
Look nice?
Yeah, right.
Alright, go ahead.
Wait, can I see myself?
You should be recording this.
Recording it.
I literally pressed the record button and this visa would not record, dog. Alright, yo, let's do it again,
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew